guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a quick video about that one time I bought a fake replica T26 in Morocco. I had to make sure I grabbed the fake one. So yeah, I did that. I did. You know, no shame. I know some people would scold me for buying a replica and whatever, but I did. You know why? Because sometimes, actually, I'm gonna get real with you. When I was younger, I always wanted my mother's bags. Always. She always had this fine collection of Louis Vuitton bags, and I always wanted one. And I don't think she trusted me with one. So in the beginning, she would go when she was on her travels, she would buy replicas of the bags that she had, and she would give them to me to see how I would treat them. Was she supporting that? The people making replicas? Yeah. But she was also trying to teach me a lesson to make sure I treated her bags right when she did pass them down. So I'm not mad at it. So that's why I bought this. I wasn't sure if I wanted a real one. I wasn't. I didn't know if I wanted a real one. I wasn't 100% sure what I was going to do with it or where I would keep it. So when I was in Morocco, I saw one and I was like, hey, that looks familiar. Let me grab one. And it looked nice. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this. When you go to Morocco, it's like any major city or like maybe even like a Chinatown that has a bunch of replicas being sold in some of their markets. You'll see everything from the really zero quality, like the color is just the same. And then you'll see all the way up to maybe B-level replicas that are maybe outside. This replica, which in my opinion would probably be a grade A replica, maybe even bordering a super fake. If you don't really look too close, and there's two details, maybe three that I saw on this that really give it away. I feel like this is a super fake. Like if you didn't know too much and you didn't look on the website briefly, you would think this was real. It was sitting behind a glass case. It wasn't out where people could touch it. The price point was a little pricier. I think I paid around $60 US for this, and I bought it. I bought it. I actually wanted an epi leather one because I just wanted the design, and when I saw it, my original goal was work purse. I was going to use this as a work bag to put my pens, my calendars, like anything that I needed to move out of my office at the end of the day was going to go in here. So I saw the epi leather one. It was plain black. It's, now that I've been looking it up, it's the men's version of this. And my mom wound up getting it. I wanted it. She got it. Whatever, mom's wins. And I wound up getting this one. Now, at first I was really disappointed because I've been talking to my spouse about it. And I was like, I don't want to have any replicas in my collection. Like, I just don't. I've had my time with that. I feel like I've outgrown that part. And he was actually really disappointed that I bought it too. He really was disappointed. But it looked so real and it felt so real that at first I didn't know if it was fake until I got it back to the hotel room and I was looking inside, and then I noticed a little tab that would have probably been the date code or something that they were trying to replicate as the date code, just said Louis Vuitton. And I could feel that and I knew it wasn't real. But you guys, it feels the same. I've put it up to some different canvas pieces. Depending on the canvas pieces, it looks almost similar. They even did the whole wraparound. Like, I don't know if I should put a disclaimer on this. I'm not trying to say get a replica, but wow is all I can say. Wow. So this is the real one to kind of give you guys an idea. Let's flip it to the same side. There's going to be a couple of differences that I will point out to you that let you know what you're dealing with. And honestly, it was funny because when I did get back home, I went on the internet, I went on the Louis Vuitton website, and I looked up the T26, and I wanted to see, before I start rocking this, because I'm okay rocking a replica when I bought it, because I knew I was just using it for the office and for my personal things, like no one was really gonna see it. I wanted to see how fake it was. So I went on the website, and the main difference that I saw, granted I hadn't seen the T26 in real life since, I don't know, I was a child, maybe it's been a long time. The main difference I could see was the zipper. So this zipper does come on some Louis Vuitton items, just not on the T26. The zipper that comes on the T26 is the small pull tab. So you can see the differences in the zipper or the pull tab. The other main difference that I saw is the size of the zipper is a lot wider and the tab is a lot larger. So I was actually able to get an authentic T26 a few months ago, and I did pass it along to a friend who was really looking for one. I actually got it for her because she was looking for one. And before inspecting it, or while inspecting it, I made sure to check out my not my real one, my replica against the authentic one to see what the differences were in real life, because I had only seen it again and touched it in, wait, I hadn't. Oh my gosh. So as I was saying, the reason I checked it was because I hadn't touched or seen a real one since I was a child, since I was little. They probably changed a little bit since then too. So I did compare, and that's when I noticed the tabs and how it was a lot thicker. But again, that was the biggest part. And the fact that the wear and tear on this guy, granted, I've used this for a year, but you can already kind of see some peeling. And on the underside, I don't know if that's going to pick up, you can see how some of the stitching is actually starting to fray. Is it going to pick it up? No. I try, guys. I try. But so yeah, I'm also going to flip the camera around so you can kind of get a better idea of what it looks like, because there are some differences in the color, but again, I'm not sure if that's because I've been using the other one for a year, so it has my oils and elements from the outside on it, or if it's just because the canvas is different. Again, I have matched it with some other pieces that were older and it did look quite similar. So I'm gonna flip the camera around and we can take a look at it. Okay guys, so here is a side-by-side version or view of the different T26s. So on the left, this is going to be the replica. So this is what I was talking about when I said you can see there's a color difference when they're side by side. So this one's a lot brighter, more vibrant, where this one's a little more dull. And just, it looks older. And again, like I was saying, I had actually put this canvas piece against one of my older Louis Vuitton pieces. And it looked almost 99% the same. I really couldn't see much except for, I think I knew the fact that it looked older than what it was also kind of gave it away. But again, on its own, you really wouldn't tell. So some of the things and differences, maybe you can pick up now. The stitching is going to be, of course, not as well done. I'm trying to get the other one. The stitching isn't going to be as nice. So you can see the differences there. Also the tabs. So again, I know not all of them are going to say made in France or made in Spain. Like the only ones that will say made in will be Spain, France, or Italy. If it's made in the US, it'll just say Louis Vuitton Paris. But you can also see that everything's just larger on the replica. So the tab is larger, the print is larger, even the little R is larger, like the zipper width is a lot larger. It's just slightly bigger all around than the authentic piece. Another difference I kind of wanted to see, I haven't quite done this yet, was just the wraparound. So as you know, if it's one piece of canvas, it should start with and end with the same. And let's just kind of go from that. So let's say we start from here. We would go all the way around and it would end. Yeah, and it ended with what it started with. Blum, blum, blum. Wow. So they did their due diligence on their super fake making. Yeah, the other thing that's kind of giving it away too is the structure. So on the authentic one, it is a little more square, while this one was more rounded. And also the authentic canvas is a lot stiffer. Now again, I have been using the replica for about a year now, so that could be some of the difference. So I probably will come back after a year. I'm gonna definitely stop using the replica, start rocking the real one, and see how it transforms over a year's time frame. Also, the other difference I could tell was on the original or the authentic piece, there's no LV in this section, whereas on the replica, you do start to see where they stitched it along the new seam. They didn't cut it short, and that's, again, it is slightly wider. Maybe that's how they got away with producing this replica. You know, I've only seen 2 places that had replicas this well made, and one was that little small kiosk, and they didn't have a lot. They really didn't have a lot. They had small leather goods there. And when we went to Montenegro, there's a store, several stores that sell these like super fakes. It's crazy. And they're not charging much difference. I mean, I guess I'm not going to say they're not charging a lot different. They were less by $300, $400. Some maybe half the price, but you were looking at paying $500, $600, $700 for a replica bag. I can't get with that. If I'm going to spend $500, $600, $700 on a replica, I'm going to save up the little extra $400 and get the real one. This one, I mean, wow. I don't know. That one, I think back to that store and I'm just still amazed by how good the quality is with that place. But yeah, this one is also kind of blowing me away. So again, if there's anyone who's watching that can also show some differences, if you don't mind sharing the things that you see that are different in the comments, that would be like much appreciated by me, by the people that are watching. Definitely have some tips and tricks or whatever that is popping out to you that I'm missing, that would show you that this was real or fake. Because I feel like I got the main ones. Definitely the size, how it was made, the zipper pulls or the tabs, and then the zipper pulls themselves are really different. When you look on the inside, so this one is going to be inside the super fake. It is dirty because again, I had pins. So it has pin marks in there. I really did not care. There's lipstick mark. I just kind of threw it to the wolves. There's pin marks. There's markers mark in there. It's definitely been used and abused. And honestly, that's what I bought it for. I didn't want to have to baby it. This new one, I don't think I will use as a work mule anymore, just because I don't. I actually did start to use it as a clutch right when I got off the airplane because we were doing a road trip, so I didn't want to take this big bag every time I left the car. So I did pull this out. I did get it on the way here, so it is a fairly new piece. I haven't even had it for a week. I did buy it when I bought the Nice Nano at the Charles de Gaulle location. So that is what I plan on using it for, is just a small clutch. I'm not going to put a chain on it and make it a purse. It's just going to be held in my hand, similar to Princess Di, how she did it. And that's it. So you can see I have like tickets and SIM cards and trash, and I got my sunnies because I can't travel without my sunglasses anymore. But yeah, so if you can see a difference outside of those little things that I mentioned, like, let me know. I'm flabbergasted. Like, I don't in any way want to say I'm for replicas, because now that I've grown and I'm an adult and I appreciate the brand and I can afford the brand, I do like to purchase the real, but I am amazed at the quality of the craftsmanship. It's almost similar to what they're producing at the Louis Vuitton store now. It's like, I don't know, guys. It's crazy. Because I mean, if you've bought a couple of things, you've known some of the quality and the Louis Vuitton items have gone down, and these super fakes are going up. So soon they're gonna meet in the middle at one point, guys. So it's just gonna happen. But yeah, let me flip the camera around and we can chat, so you're not just looking at these bags, and we'll kind of go. So I'm amazed, I'm baffled, I'm bamboozled. I bought a super fake, and am I proud? No. Am I disgusted or upset at myself. No, it is what it is. I bought one. You can leave comments if you're upset with me on it. I'll respond back. You know, it is what it is. But the quality of these guys, I'm just genuinely amazed. So again, this one is the one in front is the authentic and this is the replica. I am going to be retiring this, obviously, since I have the authentic one. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use this one, and I may come back in a year to see how this one changes and to see if the differences are because I've been using it for a year, or if the differences is literally just the coloring of the canvas. Maybe that's how they got past their copyrights or infringements, or maybe they just did it illegally. I don't know. But yeah, leave comments. What do you guys think? How do you guys feel about super fakes and replicas? How do you feel? Have you bought one? Have you used one? What's your story with them? I know there's a lot of people who get really upset. I've watched a lot of the videos where people are kind of upset and they almost look really sad when they purchase these replicas off of Amazon. I don't know if it's because they feel like they spent so much money on something that they didn't have to and they had such a product there, or if they were really just genuinely pissed that someone made something. I don't know. I don't feel that way with replicas. I just know that I don't want to wear them anymore. That's my only qualm with them. I don't want to wear them. If someone needs them like for training purposes, I'm all for that. I mean, I was trained on replicas. And if someone feels like they like the style, but maybe they aren't financially able to purchase the authentic ones, to each their own. I'm not going to tell someone, no, buy the real one or save up for the real one, because they may have different priorities. So healthy competition is nice, but it is always a great feeling knowing yours is real. So, yeah, that's kind of my disclaimer on it, I guess, if you guys even cared. But I just wanted to kind of make that video. It's been heavy on my mind for the past few days. Like, I have a whole list of like what videos to make, and this one just kept popping up in my brain. Just every night. Do the fake, do the super fake, do the comparison. Like, I don't even think anyone cares, but there are some out there. I know this is a really popular bag at the moment, so just for people who want to make sure that they're buying a real and not a super fake, I just wanted to give some ideas on things to look out for, as well as, you know, if you are interested in buying a super fake, you know that they're out there somewhere, you just have to look for them. But this is, you know, it's also a little heavier. Like, I feel like the inside might actually, I don't know if it's leather or not, but it's heavier. It's definitely heavier. This one's lightweight. I don't want to say this one feels like it's almost better quality than this one, only because I feel like this one is still so stiff. Maybe I'm just biased. I'm going to have to come back in a year. I'm going to have to, because this one just feels almost like a leather bag versus a canvas bag. And that may be what happened or what I got. But yeah, leave comments. Again, I know I don't always do this in the beginning, but whatever. Like, subscribe, leave comments. As always, I respond to them as soon as I can. Especially, I'm in lockdown, guys. I'm in quarantine, so I have a lot of free time on my hands. That's why I'm making a video almost every other day, every 2 days. But I don't mind responding back to your guys' comments. I enjoy it. I appreciate the conversation and the dialogue, so please continue to do that. I do, and I would appreciate some more subscribers, so if you want to subscribe or share with your friends, I would appreciate that as well. And also hit the thumbs up. It is that psychological thing. People like hearing the dings and seeing the likes. I fall into that category, so feel free to leave a like on there as well. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great 4th of July. We are getting ready to celebrate a little bit today. We're going to watch some fireworks because that's all we really have for entertainment. Gotta love quarantine. And our stuff isn't here yet, so we'll be watching the fireworks show, hanging out, enjoying our new place. And I hope you guys enjoy however you want to celebrate, if you are celebrating. If not, I understand as well. So have a great day. Stay safe. Stay hydrated. And come back and subscribe. All right? Ciao, guys.